This great lead, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in its center. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Here's Castle. The kick out to Fox. Five on the clock. Drops in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Drops in the layup for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Fox. The Thunder making the shot. And it's Fox slamming it down.
Whoa, De'Aaron Fox, explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
Well, Thunder have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Barnes against Holmgren. Misses the three. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Vassell. Over Hartenstein. Dort grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. San Antonio with the rebound. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. No one near him. And he makes that one.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 3 inside. Back to Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren, defended by Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Fox is out there with Paul. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Johnson, and it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Count it. Fox has got 7.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here is Paul after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Sohan finds Johnson. Outside, Fox. They set the pick over Wallace, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points this quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 3-point lead. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Paul passes to Sohan. Now, here's Fox. Wallace covering. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 11.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Rebound, San Antonio.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And the Spurs with possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama too much inside.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
Williams with the ball. Drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 9 points.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. It's good from long range. Vassell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Fox. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Johnson with it. Defended by Holmgren. Johnson down low. Working on Holmgren. Johnson can't get it to go. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Drills the elbow jumper. Wembanyama's got 6.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Vassell against Williams. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Fox, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range, and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 90 seconds now into the second half. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 13 points in the game.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Now Fox. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dort has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. Pulls up. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Fox.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-6 run. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Back to Holmgren. Connects from three-point range. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to...
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the three. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Williams. The three. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see 2nd and 3rd efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thanks, David. Holmgren against Vassell. Here's Dort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This is one of the strongest 6'4" players in the league. Lou Dort is not going to have a problem playing through contact and getting an N1 opportunity.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fox has got 11 points in the quarter.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Fox gets it to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points here in the second half.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
That one goes. Count it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And here now the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
yeah, I mean, it was a solid.
expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the three. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse, works around the foul with grace instead of power.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Timberwolves head coach, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Edwards. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Randall can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. 4-point game. And Durant with the big finish.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got in his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Beal. Some solid defense from Edwards.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Soft touch off the glass. Edwards got 6.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
What a finish by Gobert, absorbing the foul to earn an and-one trip.
And Minnesota with some changes. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Randall left side. Not going to go that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Here's O'Neal. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Phoenix out in front, up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at point guard. Edwards, that's good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Suns leading. Beal finds Jones. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Beal from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Beal's got 5 now.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hit for Edwards.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Miller, and Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Jones. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Edwards, that's good. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you've just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns lead by 4. Pass to Dunn. A minute 15 left in the second. Conley comes with a double team. Outside O'Neal. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Minnesota with some changes. Randall, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Durant comes in for O'Neal. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Now here's Randall. To the inside. For 3, DiVincenzo. And he buries his first look.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. 29 seconds left to play in the half. Dunn's shot is good.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Booker against Conley. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Beal launches from deep. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Poke loose. Done with it. McDaniels covering. Here's Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Randall, a screen on Beal. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Pass to Richards. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 9. Going inside. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Conley. Done. The pass to Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
It's Edwards on the wing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
To the wing on the left. Left side Conley. Right wing. Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. He drops it from range. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Beal against Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Booker. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter here. Randall, right side. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Plumlee a screen from downtown. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Four on the clock. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Suns, they've got Tyus Jones, Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's done in at the small forward position.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
Outside Booker, Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. Again, the Suns good for 2.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Outside Reed. The 3 is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Outside Booker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Yes, it's good. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Booker drawing the double. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Beal against Edwards. Pass to Booker. Up and over Conley. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Beal. And the Suns lead by 8.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
.51 seconds left in the fourth. Here's an 8-footer. Edwards so good inside.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Booker drawing the double. Durant finds Beal. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Booker, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Timeout. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And here's Edwards outside. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
The shot by Conley, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
McDaniels from long range. No luck on that one. So Phoenix wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard. Here's Irving. Buried from 15 feet out.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving is going to drill that shot every time.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Williams. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving finds Gafford. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position.
Oh!
And Dort with a big-time dunk.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Down low, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the bucket.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thank you, David. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. The three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Davis gets a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Confident shot from AD, committing to taking that jumper.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Wallace.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup. He's got 7.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 5 points in the game. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Wiggins. Cason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Mavericks trail by 4. Now Dinwiddie, still yet to score. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Marshall with it. Wallace on him. Marshall passes to Lively. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Never doubt that. SGA determined on the finish.
And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Edwards comes in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. To the paint, wants to get it to Gafford, and does.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. The Thunder with another miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. 1:37 left in the second quarter. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game, but let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy.
Oh. What a throw down by A.D. He really rocks the rim with that one.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. .41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bucket is good.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside, Davis. Thompson outside. Poked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Case and Wallace. The Mavericks also with a sub. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Williams. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Dinwiddie outside. Cans the 12-footer. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan and one shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about this shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Crosses over. He lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now, here's Washington. He has yet to score. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Washington hits them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Williams. And here is Holmgren. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Only so much you can do as Thompson gets that shot off so fast. You got to be right on top of him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Holmgren wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Holmgren's got his second basket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And now it's a three-point Oklahoma City lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Marshall. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound on the wing, Davis. Bucket! Davis for three.
And the defense will settle for AD shooting threes. Better that than him going inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D over Irving. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving dishes to Thompson. Gafford high post. Back to Thompson. Irving kicks to Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. It counts, and the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And here is Wallace. Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And that one's good, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
On the wing, Irving. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Holmgren can't hit. The Mavericks leading. Thompson, left side. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. And to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Irving. That one good for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
There's Williams. Pass to Dort. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Back to Holmgren. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Shoots from 14. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Irving for 3. Nails the tray.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
9 feet out. It's good.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving looking for an opening.
basket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
From this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And the shot goes.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Fires the three. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's McDaniels. For three, Randall sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Fox. From behind the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. BA?
As always, Allie, we thank you. For three, Randall, and again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
And here's Fox. 6 points for him. Chalk up two there. Fox has got 8.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
McDaniels. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Fox. Now here's Paul. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up from Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama with it. Up and over Conley. The bank shot, no good. Randall against Barnes. Randall outside. Conley looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. The open shot, Randall. They get it back.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Castle for 3. San Antonio again missing. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Randall with it. Over Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota leading by just 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Miller. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's DiVincenzo. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. And Minnesota making a change here. Minot's checked in. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Fox against Edwards. Down low. Here's Johnson. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Edwards against Fox. The floater, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Castle. Vassell with it. Inside. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
No one covering. Randall's got 9 points.
And it's been a thrilling matchup. Both teams giving their all.
Outside Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Conley. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Clock is at 3. The 3 from Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Conley passes to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Fox. The 3 is up. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, got that one up quick. Vassell's got his first basket.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4", skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Fox, that's good.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Give him 8. The 9-footer's on the mark. Edwards got 10.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
Fox outside. The 3 from Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one. Conley passes to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Barnes. Here's Vassell. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Edwards from deep. Edwards on target.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
Now here's McDaniels. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Jumps up. Wow, Wembanyama running the floor.
That right there demonstrates how incredible Wembanyama is. I mean, sometimes he just does everything himself.
Fox against McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's gonna make more oftentimes than not.
Now here's McDaniels. Tightly guarded. Randall inside. Working on Barnes. Randall can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
With the drive. And Castle with the basket. On the assist by Barnes. Castle's got 6.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Edwards fires from way outside. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Spurs out in front, up by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Garza in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Fox. De'Aaron Fox just battling in there.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reid. Now Alexander Walker. Back to Reid. Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Paul. And yep, it's good. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Now Vassell. This one for three. Buries it from three. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Fox left side. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Fox. Yes, sir. Fox finishing.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Normally he drains that.
Pass to Castle. Now Barnes. Checked by Randle. Fox against McDaniels. Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Over McDaniels. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. It falls!
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They don't want to waste time here.
Timeout.
If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Randle. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
You want Randle with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Here's Edwards. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within 1.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a three-point game.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
So it's a narrow victory.
Quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward. 3 on the clock. Durant just inside the line. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. He laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Here's Dunn. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. It's Beal on the wing. Dunn covering. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Leonard on the wing. Dunn kicks to Leonard. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Dunn. Hands it from downtown.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by Chris Dunn.
Outside, Beal. Outside, KD. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Harden. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubats. Done outside. Back to Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 6.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden against Booker. Pass to Zubats. And Leonard has it in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
For the Clippers, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Bogdanovich comes in for Chris Dunn. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And the Suns here with a different look. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Allen's checked in for Dunn. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. Outside, Beal. Right block shot. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Royce O'Neal is out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at point guard. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
O'Neal outside. O'Neal a screen on Bogdanovich. Beal can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And it's Dunn in for Simmons. And for the Suns, Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Plumlee finds Booker over Dunn, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's Leonard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Suns. Durant's checked in. So smooth on the three from Durant. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally, is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And here is Beal. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go. And Beal kicks to Plumlee. Done outside. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Harden. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Offensive rebound. Fades back. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Suns trail by 6. Beal taking his time here. Booker with no one around. Another three for Phoenix.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Up and in from the low block.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Booker outside. From 18 feet away. No good there.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubats in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Back to Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
From deep three-point land, they get it back. Richards. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Harden. Pass to Dunn. Here's Leonard. This one for three. Leonard lets it rip from three.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Booker in the corner. Over Harden. Booker going to work inside.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Harden with a screen on Durant. A three from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
On the wing, Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Oh, here is Harden. Pass to Zubac. Jones looking for an opening. Zubac with it. Foul for three. That shot no good. Durant driving the lane, and it's good for two. KD's got 7 points.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Now here's Leonard. 24 points for him. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Harden. No good on that one. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 4. Here's Beal. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. He has 6.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Harden. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Clippers lead by 5. Booker against Harden. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, with that size and strength for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
Shoots the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Jones. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Royce O'Neal, Tyus Jones out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Bogdanovich against Booker. They tee that time from Leonard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Count that bucket. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
Booker fires from way outside. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. O'Neal dishes to Booker. Here's the floater. Ready by Bogdanovich. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Leonard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And James Harden has subbed in for Bogdanovich. Phoenix also making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Booker.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Leonard against KD. Harden outside. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Here's Richards. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. 7-point differential. Beal with the bucket.
That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Leonard the pass to Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. For Booker, Harden gets the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. Oh my goodness, Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Pass to Powell. Harden kicks to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. Done with it. He's picked up by KD. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Phoenix with the ball.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called. The Suns. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. Really, they're just kidding themselves.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams in the West duking it out here tonight, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, big talent on both sides. You and I have been talking about this game for a couple of weeks. This should be a terrific matchup.
Certainly one you circle on your calendar. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. McDaniels finds Conley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Edwards for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Dort outside. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Williams from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to McDaniels. To the right side. And they get it back.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Randall. Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall with it. Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Caruso against DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Randall. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Edwards in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Inside, Miller lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Outside, Williams. Back to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. The kick out to Williams. Fires it. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Williams.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And here's Conley. Outside Edwards. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Wow, the length of Chet.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Randle outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Edwards. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall, starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 6.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Dort with it. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the triple. He's got 11.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting the 3 points right back for them.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Edwards looking for an opening. Here he goes. Oh, wrecking ball. Ant-Man.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Holmgren. He's got 5. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. That shot missing. Randall with some nice D. And he converts the layup. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's guarded by Conley. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. And here's Edwards outside. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. Dort outside. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Edwards. The open J off the mark.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. They get it back. Outside for Dort. Launches it. Nails it from 3. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Edwards. Aggressive drive by Edwards.
What a ferocious drive by Edwards, fending off the defense with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside hits a 3-pointer. 16 points for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Oklahoma City has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards with it. Stolen by Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo covering. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
For 3, Conley knocks it down from distance.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Lets a floater go. Edwards can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Now Holmgren. Over Randall. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. And now a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Allie, thank you. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Gobert with a screen on Dort. Edwards finds Gobert. Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Edwards for 3. And knocks down the 3.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 6. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
McDaniels passes to Randall. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Randall can't hit. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it.
Head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. Powell for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
And here are the Spurs. Outside, Fox. Inside, and Wembanyama throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Harden outside. Here's Powell. Now, here is Harden. Here's Leonard. Pocket 6. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Good on the triple. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Leonard. Now Harden. To the inside. Here's Zubac. To the left wing. Powell, the pass to Harden. A second chance effort. Driving in. And that's 2 points on the layup.
With a finesse from Harden there. That's great stuff.
Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the 3 ball is good.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama with it. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Zubac, a screen on Barnes. And Leonard gets it to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And we'll get things. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Donnie's checked in for Simmons. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's Fox in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Done outside. To the wing right side. Here's Zubac. And the shot is long. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 9 points.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Leonard forces it through inside.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Spurs trail by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Fox. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Jones. Dunn sets a screen for Jones. Bangs home the trifecta. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
For the Clippers, Amir Coffey's checked in for Zubac, and it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harden looking it over. Coffey passes to Leonard. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul outside. Wembanyama against Jones. Over in the corner, Barnes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good. Inside. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2, Derek Jones Jr.
And the second free throw, good. Paul outside. Here's Wembanyama. Basket counts. Wembanyama has got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Wembanyama, a screen on Hart. Three-pointer, Fox. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now, De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Zubac's a screen on Fox. Fox against Harden. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got the lead back up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
And how about Powell just coming back and taking on the challenge, answering the call.
Spurs working the ball around now. Barnes finds Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Vassell's got his second bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Such a wide open look. And the Clippers lead by 6.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Barnes outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard chewing him up inside.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Cranes the three-pointer. Fox has got 17.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Harden against Fox. Powell for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 8.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a 6-door limousine.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Fox. Leonard against Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Here's the teardrop. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Outside Leonard. Off target at the rim. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for LA. And of everything he's... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Dunn. Derek Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the middle. Good, nice job down low. Coffey's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles. Ball outside. Pass to Sohan. Driving inside. And the dunk by Sohan.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Leonard on the wing. Back to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Leonard from 3. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Fox lays it up off the glass. Fox has got 26 points.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Kawhi tangles him up inside.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And Kawhi Leonard will gladly take that look.
Spurs trail by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Fox against Harden. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got 30 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Harden with a screen on Barnes. A 3 from Leonard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Pass to Barnes. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Misses the layup.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Powell kicks to Harden. Here's Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. Tries again. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So
Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. We've got Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Washington, and it's Gafford in at the 5. McDaniels against Washington. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gafford. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, that's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night. We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Outside McDaniels. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And Conley drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Randall against Washington. Now Davis. Irving for 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
On the wing, Thompson. Irving against Conley. And Gobert with a block. And he recovers it. Irving, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Christie. Here's Davis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
Davis, no good on that free throw. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Reed. 4 seconds left. And DiVincenzo finishes it off. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Derek Lively. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Irving following the score by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Now Alexander Walker. Miller finds Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. Here's Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Irving's got 7.
Nice read by Thompson right there, you know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Has to Reed. The 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Marshall. Still no points. Hits the trifecta.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Edwards. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Conley. Pass to Randle. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Gritty finish in close by Davis.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo on the wing. McDaniels against Washington. McDaniels passes to Randle. The teardrop, and it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And it's It's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 on the clock. That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
They're thinking about the shots.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Davis. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him.
Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Randle outside. Back to Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Right side, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Count it. Good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. They trail by 6. Davis, the pass to Washington. Off target from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Over Irving. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. Conley's got 6.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Thompson scanning the floor. Irving against Conley. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Kyrie Irving. On the wing, Davis.
Oh, man. Whoa. Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Clark outside. Reed against Lively. Reed, good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. And there's the lob. And finished off by Davis.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court right now for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 3. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Counted from distance. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Davis. Washington up top, outside Irving. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Irving's got 22 points.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside Conley. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Edwards against Thompson. From 20 feet. Edwards can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
It's McDaniels on the wing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth. And it's Randall with the jam.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Irving. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 24 points for him.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Edwards. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Conley against Irving. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Irving with it. Randall's in his pocket. That one off the back iron and out.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Free throw no good for Edwards. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Irving against Conley. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And it's Washington missing. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both. And it's a 7-point game. Washington's shot is good. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.